Fresh water systems are fundamental to Australia's first people, who have nurtured a deep understanding of water flow across the landscape. There is a growing recognition of this ancient connection. My name is Jack Buckskin. Join me as I discover how my people found and managed fresh water on the driest continent on Earth. In this series, I've had the opportunity to travel to various parts of South Australia and meet the local Aboriginal people who have been kind enough to share with me their wisdom about how they sourced and managed fresh water resources. I caught up with Uncle Frank Wanganeen, who took me to a freshwater spring.
This is where Jabuki stopped, and through the loss of his favourite nephew Kulatui, and he put him down, and through his tears it formed natural springs. As part of the story, it tells them where they can actually get water.
You can tell it's fresh water, it's not salty water, but it has a bit of a dirt taste to it.
My next stop is Mount Gambier.
Oh, look here, we've got a bit of bull kelp. This is gold. This is what our people used to use to make a water container. Yeah, carrying water would be in a pelt, or bull kelp was particularly good because it doesn't become rotten or disflavour it. Like bladders and skins are not as good as a bull kelp carrier. Shells, animal skulls. There we go, that's how we carry our water. This is like fossil water. This has been filtering down through the limestone and the sandstone for hundreds of years. You can only get to this at low tide. We know from our grandparents and our parents that this is where we come. As it bubbles up, coming through the limestone, it's been filtered. I remember it being sweet from years ago. If there's any leaves or insects gathered on the water, we brush aside any unwanted stuff that could be in the water. That's a Banksia. And into there, if we're a little bit doubtful about the water, we put in the she oak cones. Those cones are left in there for a while, and they sort of steep any of the bacteria out as far as we know, and then you can drink it again.
The South Australian Museum curates one of the largest collections of Aboriginal artefacts in the world. To round off my trip, I've been invited to visit their archives in Netley.
What we have in the centre is a wallaby water bag. This is a wild dog, and this is a rabbit. Some of the bigger animals we use more as your tanks around camp, and then like the rabbit or like a possum, that's for your kind of day trips when you're going shorter distances.
Aboriginal people, in order to access water, they dug these roots from the mallee tree, and so the water will be extracted from that, and this is the end product.
So this water is over 100 years old, but it still looks like it's pretty drinkable to me.
Increasingly, we are coming to understand that the knowledge and technologies Aboriginal people have been using for thousands of years have relevance to us today and for the future.